It's good to be back. I lived in the South for a little while. I forget the thing that I love the most about Los Angeles is Mexican food. If you are Mexican, I want to hug you. Like, how do you do it? Do you just wave a wand above a grill? Is that how the process works? I don't even know what kind of animal an asada is. I have no idea. I don't know. Is it unicorn? That's how good it tastes. And you know what, Mexican folks? That's your secret. That's your ace in the sleeve in case immigration starts acting up again in this country. You know what I mean? You're like, fine, we will go back to Mexico, build that wall, but guess what? So will all the asadas. They're coming with us. All the asadas. And same with the polos. Come on, polos. Yeah. Thank you. That's a very accurate chicken ushering act out. There's always like some white person in the crowd. It's like, it's pollo! I'm like, stab her. Right now. There's nothing more annoying than that. White people really trying to stick the rolling R. Arroz con pollo. Settle down, we're at a Panda Express. You guys following Trump yet? You guys doing that? You do it for safety. Now don't get weird, like not political. This has nothing to do with politics. It's all about safety, right? Because if you follow Donald Trump on Twitter, you're never shocked at what happens in this country, right? He's gonna tweet it first. So for your own safety, you should follow him on Twitter. I do, and I feel good about it, right? Like, for example, your friend comes up to you like, oh my God, dude, we're going to war with China? When did that happen? You'd be like, are you kidding me? You don't follow Donald Trump on Twitter? You didn't see his tweet directly at the country of China? Like, he just added China. It's pretty gangster of him. This one, I'm not sure if he thought it was a country or an adult actress, but it doesn't matter. It's a very fine line for him. He was just at China. Rocket emoji, rocket emoji, rocket emoji, rocket emoji. Flames! Rocket emoji, white fist, hashtag Alec Baldwin, you're next. As soon as I said adult actress, I saw somebody look at the child in the room. I was like, I said adult. It's uncomfortably hot in here. Regretting wearing a long sleeve shirt as I feel sweat pooling up on my lower back. There's no way, right? When you sweat standing, there's no way to feel good about yourself, right? We all do it. If you live in California, like you just start sweating uncomfortably. There's no way to wipe lip sweat off your face and feel confident about whatever job interview you're walking into. You know what I'm saying? Epitome of physical fitness right here. I'm gonna go in there and crush this thing. It's uncomfortable, right? I don't like it. Right now, I can just feel it pooling up. Right? I know it's gonna happen eventually in this show. I'm gonna be looking one of you guys right in the eyes, and I'm gonna have like a bead of sweat running right down between my butt. It's gonna happen. I'm not gonna look at the child, but I'm gonna say it's not your fault that you're just the youngest person in here. It's gonna go right in there. Someone's like, your face sweating. It just feels disgusting, right? You're like, excuse me, I ordered no salt on this margarita. That's your own fat face sweating down your straw right now. So, thank you for calling that out. We got any teachers in here? Any educators? Any? Nope. All right, it makes sense. It's a comedy festival, middle of the day on a Sunday. Probably not. I used to teach kindergarten. I did that for a year. Taught kindergarten for a year, and I didn't know this when you teach kindergarten. You're just domesticating wild animals. That's all you're doing. Like, you think you have a real job. I showed up for the first day of school. I was wearing a polo shirt, Dockers, and I had my lunch in a briefcase. That's what I did. Like, I was like, I'm gonna have to grade a bunch of important tests today. I didn't know what I was doing. I had a little kid eat his own boogers and stare at me. You know what that feels like? Staring at me like I was wrong. Like, because I saw him going for it, and I was like, you know what? You go ahead and eat those boogers, and you see what happens. To me, that's a self-correcting problem. He ate them. They look good. I started questioning everything I've ever known about boogers. I was like, damn, have I been lied to? Just such confidence looking right into my soul as he's wolfing boogers off his finger. Like, do you know what it feels like to watch a serial killer happen in front of you? I do. Watch little Dexter put all the pieces together. Because I didn't know. Some of you guys send your kids to school just a little bit too early. They weren't ready yet. They weren't. Some of you did it, and we know who you are. Because you're the people who sent your kids to school with an extra set of pants in their backpack. It's a jerk move right there, because you looked right at your kid and you're like, there is no way this kid goes 6 hours in the same pants. Never happened before. What are the odds it happens today for the first time? And you know who's not going to change those pants? Me. I'm not going to do that. You know who's gonna? Let's let that 22-year-old with $40,000 in student loan debt. Let's let him change those pants. You can use the diploma he just tacked up on the wall to wipe a butt with. That happened my first day. I did not know that. I did not know I was going to change diapers and pants. And I had a little kid walk up to me. I'm in my classroom, I'm nervous. I first day. Watched a lot of Michelle Pfeiffer movies, Dangerous Minds. Like 60 times. I memorized poetry. I was ready to go. This little kid comes up to me and goes like, "Hey, I just peed in my own pants!" And my reaction was like, well, thank God they were your own pants, because if you just managed to pee in someone else's pants right now, I'm pretty sure there's more paperwork involved in that situation. I don't even know how to fill it out. It's my first day, man. Lay off me. I'm assuming it was an arc shot. I don't know how you know you managed that. I was like, relax, I've got you covered, because he's panicking. I'm like, don't draw attention to it, I've got it handled right now. In the back of the room, we've got a beanbag chair full of styrofoam. It's very absorbent. You go lay on that thing, 5 minutes in the front, 5 minutes on the back, and then first recess, go dangle drive. That's what you're gonna do. Just on the monkey bars. It's really uncomfortable. He's just like, you gotta go on the fly. I mean, it's a public school. I don't have a pee pants changing pit crew, you know what I mean? Like, hey, we gotta clean up on aisle 2 over here, and they just come, just change this kid's pants. I gotta do it. So I'm walking in the bathroom with the child, about to take his pants off him, and I know, listen, it's all uncomfortable for me. I will say this, and this has happened to everybody, maybe not the specific situation, but you say something and then out loud you hear it and you're like, that wasn't what I meant. You know what I mean? Not a moment you want to have with a kid who's about to be half naked in front of you, but I'm just saying, my heart was in the right place. What I said when I heard it, wrong thing to say. I'm about to take the pants off a 5-year-old and I walk in the bathroom and I go, don't tell anybody this happened. Yo! Right? Listen, it doesn't matter what I wanted to say. That story gets told so much differently to his parents later. I'm like, how was your day today, Bryce? And he's like, my teacher took my pants off me in the bathroom and told me not to tell anybody about it. No, that is not what happened. Teach him how to use the bathroom or send him with a litter box. You got options. You can go. I had one student who was, he had Asperger's. It's very high-functioning autism. He's brilliant. He actually went to Massachusetts Institute of Technology at 17. Probably would have done it at 16 had I not been his kindergarten teacher, but I think I sent him back a good 6 months learning. But what he did is sometimes if he's really stressed out in the morning, he'd need to listen to the same song kind of over and over again, chill out. It's fine with me. Everyone's got their own routine in the morning. Doesn't matter what level of human, doesn't matter. We all have a routine that we need to do. His sometimes, if he's stressed out, he'd listen to the same song kind of over and over again, out loud. Very quietly, only bothering me, no one else, right? And I'm trying to, open the day, and this is what I hear. To my right ear, this is what I hear. It's the same song over and over again, but not the same entire song, the same front end, 8 seconds of the same song over and over again. So sometimes my Monday mornings would start off like this. How did we end up like this? Why weren't we able? How did we end up like this? Why weren't we able? How did we end up? What weren't you able to do? Do you kind of a weird hell that is to live in that moment? Like, I'm not worried about Asperger's at all. I'm concerned about Nickelback. Right now, I need to know what their hopes and dreams were. I'm in a long-distance relationship. We got couples in here. Round of applause. We have couples. Couples. I like it. You can only muster the energy for one hand clap. I like that. That's inside. You're holding hands. It's cute, but it looked funny to me. It was like, oh, here we go. Yeah, it's the best day of my life. I don't believe you know anybody truly until you take a road trip with them. That's how you know who you're with, right? Because everyone has their arbitrary, no, Brian, it's the first time you guys fart around each other. No, it's not. It's the first time you go on a road trip and you realize women travel differently. That's it. Because men, we leave to go on a road trip, we're not even sure where we're going sometimes. We just leave. We just take off. We're like, where are you staying tonight? I don't know. Denny's maybe? I'm not really sure. I go sleep in the corner booth at a Denny's. They're safe. If you're going to kill me at a Denny's at a truck stop, if you're going to kill me, you're going to have to fight through the front desk lady, and she doesn't like me, but she doesn't like cleaning up either, so I'll take that level of safety. I was driving from LA to Seattle, where I grew up, and with my ex-wife, and she asked me where we were going to stay, and I go, Medford, Oregon. Pretty sure this handled that conversation. She's like, no, where? And I'm like, it's a city, you'll see it. She's like, then I realized, oh, she expects me to have a specific address. So I was like, I can't remember, but we'll see it. So in my mind, I'm thinking, I'll just find something easy, right? I'm not trying to pay any money for this. Let's stay cheap. So we're driving in Medford, Oregon, and I see this place called Debbie's Dunes Inn. I'm not kidding you, this place. $29.99 and up was the rate, and I thought that was pretty good. Now, red flag number one on Debbie's Dunes Inn was the fact that they were still advertising on the sign, color TV. Listen, Deb, you might want to update your signage right now, because color TV and free HBO, can you believe it? In color? Where does she find the money for this? Red flag number two was you had to walk up to pay an older woman behind some bulletproof glass, who I'm assuming is Debbie, and I go to give her the money. I'm like, how much are the rooms? She goes, that depends. Do you want your own bathroom or a shared bathroom? Now, I've never heard of that in my life, so I'm like, wait a minute, I can get my own bathroom? Game changer, this eliminates an argument tomorrow, right? We both have our own bathroom. That's not what that means. Your own bathroom means you get one bathroom. Shared bathroom means you share it with a murderer next to you. That's what that means. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make serial killers work a little harder than that, than just knock on the doorknob twice. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let her handle this. So I go out in the car. She's not happy about Debbie's Dunes Inn, so she gets on and she finds a boutique bed and breakfast is what it was called. It was called the Campbell House Inn. It's a real place in Bedford. You can go stay there if you'd like. And it was classified as a boutique bed and breakfast. Now, boutique bed and breakfast means haunted and expensive. Just thought I'd let you know that. That's what that means, right? So I don't know. She books the room online. We pull up. It looks like Castlevania when we drive up. We're walking in the front door, and she goes, "Oh, babe, this place feels haunted." Which is something only women can say, right? That something feels haunted. Like, because you guys feel stuff. You're smart. You can feel things. Like, you have, like, extrasensory perceptions, and also we don't want to argue with you. But women could walk in a room, a woman could go, "This place feels haunted, but don't worry, babe, the ghost is a Gemini, and that's a chill ghost right there. If it was a Taurus ghost, we're leaving, but it's a Gemini ghost, we're good." So she says that. She says that the place feels haunted, and the lady at the front desk goes, "Oh, do you want to know the truth about that?" No, we do not want to know the truth, because we prepaid for this room. I'll take the truth tomorrow, unless that comes with a refund right now. Like, tomorrow will be like, you guys survived a haunted hotel. Just thought I'd let you know. But of course, I say no, my ex-wife can't let it go, right? Well, this is going to be a problem. So she Googles the Campbell House Inn in bed, and it turns out it was on a ghost TV show called Paranormal State. Which, I don't know if you know what ghost TV shows do, but they don't fix anything. They just piss off your ghosts to give them TV credits. That's all they do. They don't fixing the ghost. They just walk in and go, "Do some crazy stuff, ghosts!" Like, wow, this is gonna ruin your Zillow. And then they leave. So, she now is doing this. She finds out that the episode is about the room we are in. That's the ghost episode on this stupid show. So now she starts watching the episode, and then she starts walking around the hotel room talking to the ghosts.
Oh my God.
That's what my life is feeling like. That is a real thing, where she's walking around going like this. Ghosts! Ghosts! Thank you. I'm like, you can speak normally. They're not deaf ghosts, okay? You can speak with a normal cadence. You gotta slow it down for them. I'd be offended if I were those ghosts. She's like, shut up. And then she starts complimenting the ghosts. She's like, "Ghosts! Who did your drapes? Those are beautiful." She's like trying to make friends with them. I've got a plan now. I've got a plan in this moment. She's talking to the ghosts. I just start ordering bottles of wine from the front desk. Because my plan now is to get blackout drunk and pass out on the floor. Because I have never seen a ghost movie where they can do anything to you when you're passed out drunk. Think back at all the horror movies. The ghost's like, "Ah, shoot, what are we gonna do? Just draw ghost wieners on their face or something?" Made it as clean as I could there at the end. We try to protect the kids, man, but they got the internet. It's useless. I used to lose every argument ever, too. That's what happens when you get married. You just lose all of them. That's all their vows should say, right? Like, the woman's vows can be all this nice stuff about living forever, whatever, like, you know, giving each other flowers and stuff. The man should be like, "I agree to be wrong all the time. I'm wrong. Let's just cut to the shit." So I used to lose arguments I wasn't even sure I was in. I didn't know I was in. You ever do that? Like one time I walked in and out of the kitchen of our house, and my ex-wife goes, "Yup, knew it. What? How did I lose this one?" Like, right? Like I'm 0 for 1 right now. I just woke up. Like, what is going on? She's like, "No, I just knew it. I just knew that I knew it. I made a little bet with myself, and you were wrong, and I'm right." And I'm like, "How? What? What did I do?" She's like, "I just made a little bet with myself that when you went in the kitchen, you wouldn't unload the dishwasher." Excuse me? Are there even dishes in there to be unloaded? She's like, "I don't know, that wasn't the bet. I bet you wouldn't even check, so I still win." This one drives me crazy too. This happens to every guy ever. Every guy's had this happen to him at some point in time in your life. As soon as you go to a grocery store, like all of a sudden, a woman will just put her purse in the cart, like chuck it in there and just walk away. And now apparently, you have to watch the purse. That is enraging. What if I have important stuff to do? Right? You're just gonna walk away? Now you watch it. What? I don't want to be responsible for I don't even want to be here. I don't want to be responsible for all. Plus, why'd you even bring that bag full of garbage? All we need is a credit card. What is in that sack? What do you have? Snake bite kits and bottled water? What do you have in there? So she throws the purse in the cart and walks away, which I find rude, because what if I do want to go get some things done that I have on my list at the grocery store, right? Like, what if, per se, I want to walk down the cereal aisle and just touch all the boxes, just or go to the frozen pizza section, just waft cold air right at myself, or just go touch fruit snack bags. I don't know, what if I want to go do the stuff I did when I was happy? Can I do a little vacation? So, it would make me crazy. She literally would, and then she'd check up on me. I'd have to watch the purse, and then I'd hear her, like 2 aisles away, going like, "Hey babe, are you watching the purse? Am I watching the purse? You mean this, standing right next to me?" She's like, "Well, I just noticed that last time I walked up to the cart, you were standing by the purse, but not actually watching the purse." I was like, what the hell does that even mean? Like, how is that possible? And she's like, "I'm just saying, last time I noticed that you were just kind of staring off." I'm like, "Yeah, I was looking at the peanut butter and jelly in the same jar. That's an amazing invention." I just moving. That's what men do in grocery stores. Like, we start moving around. You ever see a bunch of guys in the produce section just doing laps because they don't want to stand still? They don't know what they're doing. They're all watching purses for no reason. So I can hear her voice from like 3 aisles away, and it's getting more annoying every single time. My blood is starting to boil. I can just hear her voice. She's like, "Babe, are you watching the purse?" Yes, yeah, it's right here. I see it. It's right here. I got a hand on the cart. I dare someone take a shot at this purse. I want to see if that one kickboxing class I took works. I want to front kick somebody, and then I can hear even farther away. I can just hear like, "Babe, are you watching the..." Yes, I'm watching that. I look down, and there's no purse in the cart now. The purse is now gone. Yeah, the purse is gone. I start panicking. I'm like, "Oh my God, the purse is gone." I'm thinking about how I'm going to knock myself out and act like I was jumped. I'm thinking about, I'm coming up with an alibi for why this isn't my fault all the way. I'm panicking. While I'm in the middle of a full nervous breakdown in the cereal aisle, she comes walking around the corner of the store, holding the purse above her head, and she goes, "You were not watching my purse. I stole my own purse." It's like, "You maniac, you can't steal your own stuff. That's an inside job. What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm just saying, I just walked right up to it and walked right away." I'm like, "You had security clearance. I had a perimeter taped off." Oh, I can't wait till we go out in the parking lot and steal our own car to get out of here. It's gonna be crazy. It used to make me nervous though, because she wanted to have kids at the time, and that could get bad quick, right? She's like, if that's how bad she wants to win arguments, when she's setting me up like that, can you imagine we have kids and I'm watching them at a park or something? And I'm like, "Yes, babe, I'm watching the kids. I see them on the swings. I'm watching the kids." She's like, "No, Brian, are you watching?" "Yes, I'm watching." She comes up with a ski mask. "You were not watching our kids. I abducted our own children." I gotta go in a second. You guys have been wonderful. And I feel like, did the AC turn on in the middle of that? Like, do you think it's because they saw on camera that I was dying? Like, you ever get like weirdly insecure like that? Like, you ever walk into a public bathroom and the sprayer's like, psst, and you're like, "Really, jerk? I made this place smell bad. I just got here." That's what happened to me today. I was on an airport shuttle, and I sat down, and then stop later, the person like 2 seats away from me just got up and moved to another chair. Yeah. And I was like really panicking about it. I'm like, "What did I do? Do I smell weird? I mean, I was out late last night, and I flew early, and I'm panicking, and I'm like, "Oh, is everything okay?" She's like, "I'm stupid. I thought I was getting off at that stop, and I'm not." I'm like, "Oh yes, thank God. It was not weird." All right, we gotta go in a second. I've been trying to keep keep it, how do you phrase this? With my girlfriend, I've been trying to keep it interesting. Like as we talk and chat and stuff. Let me see if I can dance around. I've never tried to land this joke in a 5:30 show. The level of difficulty on this dismount is going to be very hard, but don't, wrong use of words, it's just going to be very difficult. So anyways, we're trying to take it up a notch in terms of like, you know, interestingness. And so she wanted me to send her like pictures, like racy pictures, right? And I find that to be completely useless because women look at too many details in every photo they ever see, right? If you send somebody a racy picture, like they're gonna look at every detail. Women will look at every detail first in the photo before they even look at the thing you wanted them to see, right? I know this for a fact. My friend showed me a picture. A guy sent her downward shot. We can all do the math on that. And I go, oh my God! And she goes, I know. Look at his toenails. This what? And she's like, I'm just saying, if you don't take care of your toenails, you probably don't take care of your credit or your life. And I was like, you're so correct. I decided I was going to send my girlfriend a shirtless bathroom picture. So I took out half the light bulbs in the mirror, you know, too white to go full lighting. Can't do that. Create some shadows. Dim it down. So I take out half the light bulbs. I do like 900 push-ups, right? I'm ready to go. I take a photo of myself shirtless in the bathroom mirror. This was her reply to me. You don't have any toilet paper on your bathroom roll. Get out of here! What about the push-ups? All right, I gotta go. You guys are great people. Thank you very much.